So what we're going to do today is we're going to make some space. We're going to make spaces in our body, in our mind. We're going to use our practice to just get things moving, get things kind of cleared, so that we can make space for a new lunar cycle, a new cycle in our daily lives, maybe more space to take on new projects. So in your practice today, I'm going to encourage you to find ways to make more space in your body. If something's feeling a little bit tight, I'll give you lots of modifications. You feel through it and go with what feels good for you. And another way I really encourage you to make space is in your mind. So as we go through our practice, if you start to feel any sort of beliefs, limiting beliefs, or maybe negative thoughts or resistant thoughts kind of creeping up into your mind, I encourage you to try and let them go so that you can make space for whatever needs to come in and just allow yourself to work through the practice. Okay, so if you have any conditions, be mindful of where your body's at today. So take a seat. I want you to start off with your knees together, sitting back on your heels. So let's bring the feet together in the back just like this, knees together, and sit back on your heels. If this is really not comfortable for you, please find what is comfortable for you, just making space in the body. This is just another way that we can lift the front body, allow the tailbone to relax down and make space in the front body and the back body. Everybody lift your sternum, lower your shoulders down. Beautiful. Welcome to your practice today, everybody. We are going to begin. On your mat, in a kneeling position, your glutes resting back on your heels. This is our hero pose. Again, make sure that you're lifting up through the sternum here, through the heart space, melting the tailbone down. Just bring your hands down to your legs. Relax your shoulders down from your ears. Sometimes if this is not a comfortable position, what you can also do is you can sit up on a pillow, placing a pillow on your heels, or if you have a block as well. You can also separate the knees if that makes it a little bit more comfortable for you. Okay? Making space in the body right away, lifting the front body, lengthening the back body. I'm going to invite you now to close down your eyes or soften your gaze and just begin to tap into your breath. Beginning to deepen the breath, listening to the inhale, listening to the exhale, welcoming yourself to your mat today, giving gratitude for this opportunity to take care of yourself, to show up with yourself, to be with yourself. Lengthening the inhale, allowing it to expand the entire belly. Lengthening the exhale, allowing the navel to draw back into the spine. Breathing in nice and deep in through the nose. Exhaling nice and deep out through the nose. Giving yourself permission to make space in your body, in your mind during this practice today. Again, lengthening the inhale, taking it all the way to the top of the lungs. And extending the exhale. We're going to add a bit of movement with our breath. So on the inhale, I want you to reach the arms up overhead, palms face up to the sky. On the exhale, press the palms down and away. Lengthening the inhale, drawing the arms up slowly all the way to the top. Big inhale. Exhale and lower. Once more, inhale. And exhale, allowing the arms to float down. We'll inhale and raise the arms up. We're going to grab the right wrist with the left fingers, the index finger and the thumb wrap around the wrist, and think up and over as you lift the side body and reach over to the left. Grounding down through the hips and the sits bones, making space in the right side of the body. Inhaling in the spaces between the rib cage. Beautiful. One more inhale. Exhale, coming back to center, moving on to the other side, grabbing the left wrist with the right fingers. Maybe your ring finger and your thumb reach better. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and reach over to the right, opening up the left side of the body. Try to open up the chest here, lengthening the shoulders down the back, opening up the heart space. One more big inhale. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Allow the arms to float down. We're going to bring the right hand to the outside of the left knee, and we're going to swim the left fingertips back behind us. Take a big inhale to lengthen up through the spine. Exhale and take a little twist over to the left, taking your gaze softly past the left shoulder. Let's inhale back to center, this time bringing the left hand to the outside of the right knee, swimming the right fingertips behind. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and twist. Beautiful. Coming back to center a couple more times, just making space in the spine. Right hand to left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and twist. And once more, left hand to the outside of the right knee, right fingertips back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and twist. Take the gaze past the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Beautiful work, everybody. We're going to make a little bit of space in the toes and the feet. So I'll come to the side to show you. We're coming into a toe stand. So begin to lift your glutes off the heels, taking your toes down to the mat, tucking the toes. Now I find it's always helpful sometimes to use your hand to pull the pinky toe right out so that it grounds down into the mat. So your toes are nice and separated. Bring your knees together and you're going to sit your glutes back down to your heels. Okay, this is called a toe stand. So our toes are spread wide, they're pressing down into the mat. Our feet are lengthened, the heels are pressing back. Our knees are together. Beautiful. Standing up nice and tall. Opening up the heart space. Maybe your feet are already talking to you. We're making space in the soles of the feet. We don't often give our feet enough love, so it's nice to give them a little bit of a stretch, especially in the morning. A few more breaths. Inhale. Once more, inhale nice and deep. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Maybe you tap the tops of your feet out a little bit. Sometimes that can be a little bit much on the feet and on the toes. I sometimes have a tendency to get cramps in my feet, so that's always a nice way to kind of stretch them out. Nice work, everybody. From here, I want you to begin to tuck your toes and roll up to a standing position, slowly drawing the heels down, taking it very slowly, stacking one vertebrae at a time. allowing the shoulders and the head to slowly roll up onto the back. Beautiful, shoulders rolling onto the back last. We're going to come to the top of our mat. Now you can keep the feet hip width distance apart, or you can bring the big toes together to touch. Ankles are slightly apart as we find our tall mountain pose. Maybe you open up the hands, draw the shoulders down. Right away, making space in the front and the back sides of the body. So finding ways where we can lift up and make space rather than fold inwards and circle in. We want to open the shoulders, lift the heart space. Maybe you bend the knees slightly to draw the tailbone down, to lift the lower belly up and in. Ground down through those feet. You can close your eyes down or soften your gaze and just feel your feet anchored down into the earth as you inhale and exhale. Inhale nice and long. Exhale, extend. Oh, can you hear me now? I was quiet there for a moment. Marilyn, can you hear me okay? Okay, brilliant. Okay. Sorry guys, I hope it's not too much. Just let me know if it keeps cutting out. I have another mic, I can switch, it's no problem. So finding our tall mountain here, again, pressing those feet down into the earth, lifting the sternum, inhale, exhale. Beautiful, we're gonna inhale, raise the arms up high, bringing the palms together overhead. Let's fold forward, tipping from the hip, allowing the head and the shoulders to relax down to the earth, making space in the lower back, keeping the knees bent as much as is comfortable, finding ways to make space in your body here. Inhale, exhale. Let's inhale, draw the fingers up the shins, coming to a flat back, halfway lift. Inhale and look out to the horizon. Exhale and fold. Twice more like this. Inhale, reach the crown of the head out towards the horizon. Tailbone extends behind. Inhale, open up space across the chest. Exhale and lower. Waking up the spine. Once more, inhale, flat back. Exhale and lower. Beautiful. Now press down into the feet, root to rise. Inhale all the way up. Drawing the palms up overhead. Exhaling the palms down through heart center. Beautiful work. We're adding on. Let's inhale, raise the arms up overhead. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Ground the fingertips down as you step back with the right foot. Finding a runner's lunge here. So back heel stays lifted, lifting the hips up and away from the earth. You can sway front and back, maybe finding a gentle movement, opening up the hips. Beautiful. From here, we're going to ground the back heel down, turning the toes out at a 45-degree angle, or turning the toes so that the pinky toe edge is parallel with the back of the mat. We're coming into our warrior two, making sure there's lots of space between these feet. I want you to press down into the back foot and rise up, opening up the torso. Front knee stays over the front ankle, reaching the arms. One reaches forward, one reaches back towards opposite sides of the room. You're stacking your rib cage right over your hips, making space in the hips. Now, more ways that you can make space in this posture. You can also step the back leg out slightly, a little bit wider, if that's better for your hips. Okay, Beautiful. Sinking the hips down. Let's open the palms up. Let's inhale, raise the palms, extending the front leg, straightening the front leg. Exhale and descend the palms. Beautiful. Coming back to warrior two. Inhale, rise up, making space in the front body. Exhale and lower. Nice work. Once more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Beautiful. From here, we're going to windmill the hands back down to frame the front foot. Lift the back heel. Step back in for a forward fold. Inhale, rise up to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down into the feet. Root to rise all the way up. Reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Moving on to the other side, building heat in the body. Inhale, raise the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Step back with the left foot this time. Back heel stays lifted. Front knee over that front ankle. Finding your runner's lunge. Press the back heel away. Lift the back knee. As you move forward and back, finding space in the hips. Breathing in deep. Exhale, extend. When you're ready, you can begin to drop the back heel, coming into warrior two. Toes can come to right towards the other side or tucking in at 45-degree angle. Lots of space between the front foot and the back foot. Pressing down into that back heel. We're going to lift up, windmill the arms, coming into our warrior two. Front knee over that front ankle. Can you feel the space opening up between your hips? Opening up this front knee, reaching to opposite sides of the room, making sure you're stacking your rib cage over those hips, lowering the shoulders from the ears. Big breath in. Now face the palms up towards the sky. We're going to inhale, rise up. Exhale and lower. Inhale, rise, lifting the palms. Straightening the front leg. Exhale and coming back into your warrior two. Once more, inhale, rise up, making lots of space in the front body. Exhale and lower. Beautiful. Reaching to opposite sides of the room. Feel that opposition in the body, the pushing and the pulling. And we're going to windmill the hands back down to frame the front foot. Lift the back heel. Step the back foot in. Forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down into the feet. Root to rise all the way up. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Next round, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale and fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stepping the right foot back. Finding a runner's lunge for a breath. Maybe shifting forward and back. And then descending the back heel. Pressing down into the pinky toe edge of the back foot. We're going to rise up into our warrior two. Once more, front knee over the front ankle. Backhand reaches towards the back of the room. Front fingers reaching towards the front of the room. Inhale. Exhale. Flip the palms up. Let's inhale, rise. Exhale and lower. Inhale, rise, straightening the front leg. Exhale and lower. Once more, inhale, rise. Exhale and lower. Beautiful. Adding on, we're going to windmill the hands back down. This time we're going to step the left foot back to meet the right. Coming into a plank, or you can take your knees down for a half plank. Finding all the space that you need in your body. Pressing down into the hands. Now really ground down through the finger pads and the knuckles. Okay, so you take the pressure out of your wrists. If this is too much for your wrists, you can make fists or come down to your knees, lifting the front body up right here. Let's find a little movement, finding a little space as we come up onto the toes, push the heels away, coming forward and back, making space in the body. Big inhales, exhales. Beautiful. Everybody take your knees down to the ground. Coming into Cobra, we're going to hug the elbows in towards the midline and slowly lower the front body down to the earth. Extending the legs long behind us. Now, if this is not comfortable for you, you can always stay in a tabletop position. Okay? Otherwise, if you're in Cobra, we're hugging the elbows together across the back. We're lifting the front body, pressing down into the pubic bone, making space in the heart area. Shoulders are going down from the ears, squeezing the buttocks. Inhale, exhale and lower. Everybody tuck the toes, keep the knees on the ground, press up into plank or half plank, and then lift the back of the hips as you find your downward dog. So, ways to make space in the body in our downward dog. You can keep the knees bent as generously as is comfortable for you. If downward dog is not for you, you can even take child's pose, taking the front body down to the earth, the glutes down to the heels, finding what feels good for you here. I want you to press the chest towards the tops of the thighs, lengthening the front arms, lengthening the spine. We're going to lift up onto the heels and then lower down. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, heels come down towards the earth. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Begin to bend one knee at a time as you pedal your dog, finding more space in the hamstrings, making space in the backs of the legs. Beautiful. Okay, from here, let's bring the feet together, big toes together. We're going to inhale the right leg high, exhale and lower it down. Press into those hands. Inhale the left leg high, exhale and lower it down. Moving back to the right. Inhale the right leg up and high. Exhale, bend the right knee and step the right foot between your hands. Coming into runner's lunge from here, step the back foot up to meet the front. Forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale into a halfway lift, taking the crown of the head out to the horizon. Exhale and fold. Press down into the feet. Root to rise. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Creating heat in the body, burning up space. Big inhale. Exhale. Again, lower the arms, root to rise. Inhale all the way up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're stepping back with the left leg this time. Finding your runner's lunge. Back heel presses away as you find some space between your hips. When you're ready, lower the back heel. Toes are out at 45-degree angle or a full 90 degrees. Press into the front foot as you rise up into your warrior two. This back leg is nice and long. You're pressing into the pinky toe edge of the foot. Reaching out towards opposite sides of the room, stacking the rib cage right over the hips. Allow the shoulders to relax. Open the palms up. Let's inhale, find more space by straightening the front leg, reaching the arms up high. Exhale, lower, back into warrior two, twice more with your breath. Nice work. From your warrior two, we're going to windmill the arms back down to frame the front foot. Pick up the back heel and step back into plank or half plank. Pressing the earth away, nice flat back here, nice long spine. Your options are to come into all fours or bring the knees down for a half plank. Hug the elbows in as we lower the front body down to the earth, Chaturanga. Hands are by the rib cage. Hug the elbows towards one another across the back. Inhale and lift the heart space, Cobra. Big inhale, exhale and lower. Tuck the toes, firm up the legs and press into plank and press back for downward dog. Lengthening the spine, pressing in to the index finger and the thumb to protect the wrists. You can bend your knees as much as you'd like and allow the heels to descend down towards the earth, pressing the chest back towards the tops of the thighs, finding your downward dog once more. Big inhale, exhale. This time, let's move the hips right to left, finding a little bit more space in the back side of the body, feeling the breath rising up along the spine, descending down the backs of the legs. Coming into stillness when you're ready, let's bring the big toes together. We're going to inhale and lift the left leg. Exhale and lower. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale and lower. Pressing into those hands once more. Inhale, lift the left leg. Bend the left knee and step the left foot between the hands. Runner's lunge once more. Step the back foot up to meet the front. Forward fold. Crown of the head drawing down towards the earth. Maybe the backs of the legs. You can feel a little bit more space as the hamstrings open up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, press down into the feet. Lift all the way up. Rise up. Hands come down through heart center. Let's take a breath. Take a moment to listen to the sound of your inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Round two. Inhale, lower the arms to raise them up. Exhale and fold. Tipping from the hip, halfway lift. Crown of the head out towards the horizon. Shoulders back. Exhale and fold. Stepping the right foot back. Right away, grounding the right heel, coming into your warrior two. Hands reaching out towards opposite sides of the room. Flip the palms up. Inhale, straighten the front leg as you rise up. Exhale and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Once more, inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. Okay, we're coming into Trikonasana. That's triangle pose. So from here, I want you to straighten the front leg, pressing into the back, pinky toe edge of the foot. You're going to bump the hips towards the back, okay? Reach the front fingers forward. And when you're ready, begin to descend the front hand down to reach either the ankle, the shin, or the earth. Now you can see why this is called triangle pose. Lots of angles in our body here, opening up across the chest, making lots of space. If this is not comfortable for you, you can bring your hand to your hip. You can stay lifted this way. Okay, finding lots of ways that we can make space in the body. One more big inhale. Maybe you take your gaze up to the fingers. Exhale, press into the front foot, bend the front leg, and come back into warrior two. Beautiful work, guys. Reaching fingers forward, back fingers reaching back. Let's flip the front palm, reach the front fingers forward, and then draw them back as the back arm lengthens down the back leg, coming into peaceful warrior, reaching those fingertips up and back, making more space in the side body. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Windmill the arms back down to the mat. Framing the front foot, back heel lifts, step back into a plank. Lower the front body, Chaturanga. Hug the elbows in. Press into the pubic bone. Hands are by the rib cage as you lift into Cobra. Lots of space in the front body. Exhale and lower. Tuck the toes, press into plank. And press back into downward dog. Bringing the big toes together in the back. Let's lift the back right leg. Inhale. Exhale, release. Opposite foot. Inhale the left leg high and back. Exhale and release. Once more. Inhale the right leg high and back. Bend the knees and step it through the hands. And step the back foot up. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Crown of the head out to the horizon. Exhale and fold. Press down into the feet. Root to rise. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Beautiful. Moving on to the left side. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Using the breath to inhale, reach the crown of the head out towards the horizon. Exhale and fold. Stepping the left foot back. Back heel grounds down. Toes are at 45 or 90 degrees. Pressing into the back foot as you lift the body, coming into warrior two. Front knee over the front ankle. Rib cage stacked over those hips. Reaching out towards opposite sides of the room. Flip the palms up. Inhale, rise, straightening the front leg. Exhale and lower. Inhale, rise up into your power. Exhale and lower. Once more, inhale and rise. Exhale and lower. From here, coming into Trikonasana on this side. Straighten this front leg. Press into the back pinky toe edge of the foot as you bump the hips towards the back, reaching the fingertips forward. You can take this back hand to your hips if that's more comfortable, as you lower the front hand down, either to reach the ankle, maybe to reach the shin, or bringing it to the inside of the foot. Taking the top arm nice and long, making space in the front side of the body, really pressing down into those feet, making space in the side body here. Breathe into the posture. Big inhale. Make space in your mind. Tell yourself that everything is okay. Big breath in. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Begin to bend the front knee. Reaching the arms out back into warrior two. Lifting the torso. Flip the front palm. Reach the palm forward. And think up and back as you reach the fingertips overhead. Making space in the side body. Reaching the back arm long. Beautiful. Big inhales into the spaces between your rib cage. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale, bring the hands back down to frame the front foot. Lift the back heel. Step back into plank. Hug the elbows in. Lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale into Cobra. Exhale, lower. Firm up the legs, tuck the toes. Press into plank. And press back for downward dog. Big toes are coming together in the back. Inhale. Exhale. We're lifting the left foot up, long and back behind us. Exhale and lower. Right leg, inhale, long and back behind. Exhale and lower. Once more, left leg, inhale, lift. Bend the knees, step the left foot up between the hands. Right foot comes up to meet. Lower the crown of the head down. Feel the space in your hamstrings. Feel the space in the back side of the body as you fold forward. Inhale into a halfway lift. Nice flat back. Exhale and lower. Press down into the feet. Root to rise. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, lower. Hands come down through heart center. Anjali Mudra. Hands are in prayer position in front of the heart. Taking a moment to tap back into our breath. Feeling the energy move in the spaces in our body. Feeling the vibration of our breath. Beautiful work, everybody. We're going to come into dancer's pose because today is International Dance Day. So in celebration, we're going to make even more space in our body and find our flow. Let's take the left thumb to the sternum. As the right hand reaches out, you can bend both knees and lift the right foot off the ground, catching the foot with the hand. We're bringing the knees together, coming into a quad stretch. So the heel is drawing up towards the glute, finding your breath and your balance here. Take your gaze to something solid, either on the floor or on the wall in front of you. Press down into that standing foot. Keep the standing knee slightly bent. As you are ready, if you'd like, you can begin to come into dancer's pose as you kick the back foot into the hand and begin to lift the back knee. So we're making space in the front side of the body here, in the front hip. If you'd like, you can take the left hand, reach it up and out. So the pose is coming from lifting the back knee high as you kick the back foot into the hand, lengthening that arm long to support. Big inhale, opening up the front body. If you fall out, no problem. There's space for all of it. Once more, big inhale. Exhale and release. Gently releasing the foot, allowing it to draw down to the earth. Once more, bring the hands to heart center. Just feel where the energy has landed in your body. Take a moment to notice where your thoughts have gone. Creating space in our mind helps us to create balance. Coming into dancer's pose on the other side. Right thumbs come to the heart space. Allow the left arm to lower down. Root down into that right foot, bending the knee slightly. And bend the left leg, allowing the left heel to come up towards your glute, catching the foot in the hand, coming in for a quad stretch. If you'd like to stay here, you can stay, taking your gaze to a point on the wall or on the floor. If you would like to move to dancer's pose, you can begin to lift the back knee as you kick the foot into the hand, making space in that front quad. Maybe you reach the fingertips up. Big balance posture here. There's space for everything. Finding what feels good. Opening up the front body. Big inhales. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale, slowly begin to lower the knee and release the foot. Nice work, everybody. Hands come to heart center. Let's close down the eyes, tap into our breath once more. Noticing where your thoughts have gone. Noticing the pulse of your heart, the deepness of your breath. Beautiful work. Let's inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, taking the fingertips down to the mat. We're going to begin to heel toe the feet out nice and wide. So taking the toes off of the mat, toes are pouring out, heels are resting in, and you begin to lower the hips down. So if this is a lot for you, find ways to make space. You can keep the hips lifted this way. You can take the feet out even wider if that's good for you. We're coming into Malasana, Yogi Squat. So toes are out, heels are in. We're lowering the hips down to the earth. If it feels better for you, you can even bring the knees closer together. Sometimes if you have a block or a pillow to bring under the tailbone, that helps as well. So making space in the hips here. Beautiful work, guys, lovely. Find what feels good for you. If the heels are lifting in the back, no problem. You can use your fingertips for support. Working towards lifting the front body and lengthening the tailbone down. The elbows are pushing on the insides of the knees. Maybe you're bringing the palms together towards heart center. Allowing the shoulders to relax down. Again, if it's easy or if it feels better for you, bring the knees together. Okay, finding space in the body for everything. Beginning to ground our energy down in Malasana, our Yogi Squat. Tapping into the breath. Lengthening the spine, allowing the tailbone to relax down. As you're ready, you bring the fingertips down to the mat, and very slowly, in the most gentlest way, allow your glutes to descend down towards the earth. We're going to come into Badakonasana, bound angle pose or butterfly pose. So taking the soles of the feet together, we're just going to allow the knees to relax down. Maybe you take your hands to the soles of your feet and give yourself a little bit of a rub. Some more self-care for us today. Show your bodies how much you appreciate them, how much space you can make by releasing tension, by opening up to possibilities. Just taking a moment here to ground down in our sits bones, allowing the knees to relax open, allowing there to be space in the hips. Still lifting up along the spine. You can remain with massaging your feet, or if you'd like, you can grab your ankles here. And on an inhale, we're going to lift the knees up gently. On the exhale, we're going to release the knees back down. Inhale, lift the knees, kind of like a butterfly's wings. Exhale and lower, making space in the hips. Inhale and exhale. Moving with your breath. A few more rounds in your own time. Just feeling the space opening up in those hip bones, in the socket, in the joint. Allowing there to be fluidity in this area. Once more, wherever you are. Beautiful. Let's bend the knees and place the soles of the feet on the floor. We're going to lower our back bodies down to the earth. So lifting the spine, making sure the soles are pressed down into the earth. Maybe you're lengthening the arms out in front of you. Let's take a big inhale. Exhale, lower down an inch and hold. Open up that chest. Make space across the collarbone. Inhale. Exhale, lower down another inch. Soles of the feet staying grounded. Heart space staying lifted. Inhale. Exhale, another inch down. Stay with your body. Stay with your mind. Once more, inhale. Exhale, lower. Taking your back body gently down to the earth. We're coming into our final Shavasana. Finding a comfortable spot on your mat, either in a laying down position. You can keep your knees bent with the knees coming in towards one another. You can rest on your side if that's better for you. You can even stay in a seated position if you prefer that. We're just taking a few moments to be with ourselves once more, to allow the rewards of our practice to saturate into the body, allowing the limbs to go long, relaxing the toes and the legs, relaxing the fingers, the wrists, allowing the glutes to melt into the earth and the hips to soften, shoulder blades melting down, heart space melting open, relaxing your face, really taking a moment to notice if there's any tension that you're holding in your jaw, in your mouth or your cheeks, or in that space between your eyebrows, and using the breath to relax those areas. Using the breath to relax and make space in any areas of the body that feel tight, that feel tense. Allowing the breath to open up those spaces. If your mind begins to wander, just gently bring it back to the breath, giving yourself permission to let go of thoughts, to let go of feelings, to let go of tension, so that we can make space to welcome what serves us better. Breathing in nice and deep. Allowing the breath to relax the body. Knowing that the breath is always available for you to create space. Taking in a deep breath, you create space in the moment. Exhaling deeply, you create space in a moment. Feeling how the inhale makes space in the belly as the belly rises. Exhale and the belly descends down towards the spine. I invite you now to let go of your breath. Let go of any conscious holding on the breath. Allow the body to breathe naturally. You can remain in Shavasana and end your practice laying on your back. Or if you are ready, I invite you to add deeper breaths back into the body. I invite you to wriggle your toes or your fingers. I invite you to hug one knee in and then the other, giving yourself a hug, and maybe you're gently rocking side to side, massaging the lower back until it feels right to come to rest on one side. Using the hands to press yourself up to a seated position, maybe keeping the eyes closed or the gaze soft. Take a big breath in and exhale. Once more, take a big inhale. Exhale. Open your eyes. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for staying for the meditation, for giving yourself this gift. Let's take a big inhale together, reaching the arms up overhead, gathering up all the energy, bringing it back down into our heart center, giving ourselves this beautiful energy, this space that we've created together. And I bow to you and say namaste. The light in me honors and recognizes the light in all of you.